and welcome into To Your Health. And we have Carl Schmidt with us from the Herb Shop again, and he's going to make you healthier, or make you aware of how to get healthier, for one thing, that's for sure.
Thank you.
And this is the season, allergy season, sinus season, help. What do we need to do?
Well, we often think, first thing, what pill do I need right now? But let's back up a little bit. If you have allergies year after year, your immune system doesn't work fluidly and correctly and timely. It overreacts, and that creates the sneezing, the runny eyes, and so forth. So what is it about the body and the body chemistry that is under-supported? Years ago, I got involved with natural health because of my own personal allergies. I would sneeze constantly, runny eyes. Actually, I had a doctor tell me I needed to never mow the lawn again and stay indoors at all times possible, to never do anything outdoors.
Oh.
Well, not long after that, I heard a family on a radio show talking about how their children had been asthmatic, but through improving the food selection, that four-letter word diet, and they're making better food choices, and taking some supplements and doing periodic cleansing, their children were no longer asthmatic. And that made sense to me, to feed the solution instead of treat the problem. And I did a cleanse and detox, and after that cleanse and detox, I hardly ever had to take any herbal or over-the-counter medicine for allergies, because it was my liver that was really sluggish, and my immune system didn't have the capacity to turn off histamines. See, the liver, one of the most popular, well-known supplements is called NAC. It's N-acetylcysteine. Actually, if you had a drug overdose or like a Tylenol overdose, that was the standard of care. Actually, they tried to ban that during the COVID years to take it off the market because of its effectiveness. That's another story. But the point is, when the liver works better, the allergies, the immune system works better. So we have lots of seasonal formulas that include herbs like stinging nettle, quercetin is a type of vitamin C, bromeline's an enzyme, horse radish is also helped, like expectorant, mullein. There's a number of different plants that help the process of respiratory issues, but often if we can step back and go, okay, I always have fall allergies or spring allergies, is to do or some level of cleansing before that period of time, and then you'll go through the seasonal allergies much better.
What do you mean by cleansing?
So a cleansing process is, the liver does things called detoxing. It's simply labeled phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. They're metabolic processes. So the liver has to ultimately control the histamine response. So we think of over-the-counter things like Benadryl as an antihistamine. So it's an overproduction of histamines. And our chemistry is controlled by the liver, and if the liver is too sluggish to make the histamine controlling process, then we sneeze. So when we make the liver healthier, then we make the histamine process healthier. And so our body internally goes through the process that we didn't even know it was doing, and we don't sneeze. So, or have that allergy reaction.
So by actually cleansing,
there's a number of different B vitamins, and their methyl or what we call active form, different amino acids like the NAC, and different herbals that help the liver go through a process. I use an example of when we cut an onion, we may cry. Well, certain plants make our liver basically release congestion. It makes it kind of weep and discharge things. Then these other B vitamins in their active form called methyl form, and the NAC and other things like milk thistle help the liver go through a process to clear, so it can go through its chemistry more fluidly and quickly. And part of what the liver does helps with the immune system.
And so instead of reaching for your antihistamines, specifically those are the things that I should be reaching for.
Now we have seasonal allergy products, but if you're having to take several capsules of an herbal formula to control the allergies, it's wise to kind of plan ahead and do a cleanse and detox. Even if you're having allergy symptoms, you can still do a cleanse and you'll start to feel better. It's really a sluggish immune system. We'll often add to the liver cleanse other things that help the lymphatics move and help the kidney. So the fluid, kind of the underground river in the body, could be congested to a point where the previous immune fights are stagnant in lymph nodes. And so the next battle, if you will, doesn't have anywhere to clean up the battleground. And so when we do a lymphatic cleanse along with a liver cleanse, we clear the battlefield so that the body goes through this fluid motion of the immune response, and we don't even know what we've accomplished, but we just don't sneeze as much.
One last question that we get asked all the time is, is it true that drinking a lot of water is good for you, and how much? What is the right amount? Nobody seems to know.
Generally, as a rule, we say you take your body weight and divide that in half and drink that number of ounces a day.
Okay.
So if you weigh 150 pounds, you'd drink 75 ounces a day.
Gosh, thank you. I'm already feeling healthier. Thank you so much for being with us. And thank you for being with us, and we'll be right back.